Right. Hello everyone to Socio-Economic Simulator 1356. Okay, in actuality, welcome to the 3.0 alpha to MEIOU in taxes. Although Socio-Economic Simulator is not exactly an overstatement. At least for what it has so far. So if you look closely, you might see a couple map changes, although not that many. At least not in Europe, not really. More interesting is that there's some slight changes over here. For example, the White Horde now borders the Great Perm. The Blue Horde looks a lot larger, and for a little bit of funniness, Yuan Eastern Steppe, because their capital is down here, at least as far as their name is concerned. Eh. You can also say that most of the tribes are gone in North America, as well as in South America, though there are a couple exceptions, like there is Muisca here, along with the Mapuche down here. Though I think they only own 3 provinces. 3 provinces. Okay. However, while we might do this someday, the Americas probably aren't finished. Although they do seem playable. From what I've seen, because I did actually do a test run to make sure that everything works. Although I didn't actually unpause the game or anything. I did do a test run to see if everything works. So they are probably playable, because I checked in Cusco. They do have the old idea system, though. The new one involves a legacy of the include culture name, or cultural group. Lots of little things. Anyway, where I'll be going, we'll be going over here to Eastern Africa. To Kilwa. A rising power in Eastern Africa. Let's see how I can bring this nation onto a path of modernity, as the subtitle for the 3.0 releases. One other thing that I have noticed is that initializing the game takes an extremely long amount of time. Like, I think it was 25 minutes when I did the test run. So I'll speed this up on your end, and we'll see each other when we get there. So, see you in about 20 minutes. Though it might be longer. For you, it's probably going to be about half a minute. Because I think I'll be speeding this up times 64. Anyway. Okay, I think we're here. Yep, okay. Right. Let me just put the book away. It's been about 25 minutes, I would say. Okay, so the complete and utter initialization is done. This is the government reform screen. Doesn't have any. Most part, it doesn't have anything. Baptism by boot camp. So here, 60 ruler authority, 40 institutional authority. Factions have no relations. Privilege desires none. Military combat. Yeah, I don't have horses. There's no horseback riding in Africa. That happens later. Let's just leave everything. Right, okay. Let's get some initial stuff done. Check out other things. Let's see, that's my ruler. I don't... Okay, I need an heir. Loose lips, but he does have temperate. Okay. He's got 2 vassal states, Quelimane and Sofala, and 2 rivals, Mutapa and Zanzibar. Right, okay. It's probably going to take some time for the economy to actually get started. Right, trade nodes. The question is, where do I want trade? Actually, let's bring something to my top node. Trading over there probably is a better idea than trying to do anything in the Red Sea. For the time being, anyway. Minor center of learning. Oh, those replace art centers. Okay. National decisions. Unite the Swahili. Swahilistan! Odd name, but I'll take it. I need to embrace nationalism. Ah, okay. Let's centralize the state. I don't need anything else for the time being, as far as I'm aware. Tech level 5. I don't have legalism. And I can't just conquer Zanzibar like I would in the normal game. Okay, so I need in order to get legalism or reinvent legalism, I would need to reach a dev of 100, of which I have 42. Joy. I need ruler skill greater than or equal to 3. Okay, I at least have that for now. And centralization must be at least 5. It is 19, so that's fine. Okay. Province needs to be the capital or have at least 1 unit of capital infrastructure. Base rate. Okay, so invention progress. Is capital and capital infrastructure is greater than equal to 1. Clan power is less than 5. 1 minus clan power squared. Okay. There's also meritocracy that needs to be dealt with. And commercialization. I don't see commercialization anywhere, and I would say the same for meritocracy. Yes, okay. Casual literacy, Colombian imports, scientific methods, global trade, academia. Here it is, nationalism. Must be at least 1740. Okay. And there's industrialization, which is 1750. Academia is 1710. Globalized trade. Yeah, okay, so either it's 1600 or no specific year. This thing is 1620. Does not appear to have a specific year. 1500. Okay. Right, that's that. I think I need some time for those numbers to actually be correct. Let's check. Oh yeah, this is the estate screen. Faction influence? The clans have 46%. Lower class is 1%. Okay, what about... Okay, so resource share is probably the original, which is mostly lower classes. Wealth share is mostly the burghers. And here's urban property. This is the state of the country at the start of the game. Interesting, isn't it? Bureaucracy, corruption, stage reach, ability power, burger power, clan power, loyalty. Okay, the burger privileges aren't working right now. Right, so let's see here. Tax farming. More tax farming. Wait. Devolved, okay. Oh, this is based upon... Okay. This is for the nobles. These are for, well, other things. Yeah, okay. Signores of extremely decentralized. Service dues. Dispassionate peasantry. Okay, so they're kept in check. Good. So the peasants are relatively free and levied armies. We've got sanctioned merchants. Transitions to right of commerce. I would need right of commerce in order to start commerce spreading. The burghers aren't supported in any way. Oh, and there's also sliders, in case you didn't know. It looks awesome. Let's see, the church, we are secular, so the church don't have any influence on the government. The church is fully taxed, and they require donations, so I can just leave the clergy alone. Okay. Sale of office restricted. Okay. Let's look here. Special map modes, conduct census, build infrastructure, open up new slots for industries, delegate the tax code. Select individually, I don't need that. Show utility decisions. Let's click that. So let's just turn everything off, that's not necessary. Before clicking this button, recite 3 times. Getting instant results about something that takes time is philosophically illegal. I'm not gonna click that. Let's keep those up, those could be useful. At the top, because United Swahili is nice. Following, not a subject nation or it is a tributary of some kind. Owns Mombasa, Zanzibar, and Mizizima. I could just click United Swahili, which gets me cores on very specific provinces. Gain 10 prestige, swap to Swahilistan, and gain 10 civilization. Right. Delegate tax code. Provinces. All of them. Let's enable that. How much do I produce? That's the question. I think I do 333. Yep. Auto redelegate all states. Select states and non-overseas. All states, okay. I'm probably not going to be able to get any tech. However, I do have the ideas. Aristocracy, serving the realm. As a cost leader cost prestige decay reduction. So I have diplomacy and aristocracy. That means I can get empire. Oh. Guess you only need 2 ideas for empire. Yeah, okay. not going to be able to get taxes. Well, not taxes, but tax anytime soon. Our stock purchasing ideas were quite difficult points. Right. Let's do 30 admin, 30 mil, and 15 diplo. Delegate taxes. There we go. Alright, so this is my capital. It's got an important center of production, minor center of trade, and it is a natural location for trade, minor. It's also the largest regional city. Yeah, one of the new things is that there are multiple pages to these tooltips. Some of them, anyway. Yep. Oh, that's the wrong button. So I can look at the industry. So my capital province has crop, pasture, and plant fibers as industries. There's also sea salt being mined, with quotation marks. There's also game, timber, fishing, and cottage industry. The urban industries are houseware, textile, processed materials, and ship. And then there's religious education and commerce. Increased size is the amount of property uses, no more, no less. If you look at this, you can see income, spending, and then profitability. Currently, all of my industries are profitable, at least as of the initial results. There's nothing on this page or on this page, so everything has 4 pages. There's property, using up a tiny portion of the farmlands, but we're already using up most of the mines in the forests, as well as a decent portion of the fisheries. Right, and this is ownership. The peasants actually own a heck of a lot of stuff, which is good, I guess. Good for them, anyway. I can't really see relative ownership, so at least not easy. Oh, wait. At the very top. So this is rural goods. Rural districts. Property, specifically. Rural property. There. The peasants own about 70%. This is the urban stuff. All the stuff that the peasants own is probably cottage industry. And the burghers own most of this stuff. Infrastructure fund. Lead investment, maintenance spending. Amenities, irrigation, pathing. This is all the infrastructure. If more is spent than the requirement, then it will start to go up. If less is spent, it will start to go down. The first number is the current amount, the second number is the amount you need in order to level up. There's also at the bottom, total amounts of goods demanded from all buildings. There's multiple kinds of goods that are produced by these industries as well, which get used in this process. Back to the first page. Here's the population. The residents aren't looking too great. Yeah. I wonder why. Population 29,000. Ah, they're just about amenities level. Okay. They don't seem to have enough wealth. The tribals don't actually interact with the wealth system, which is rather interesting. No, peasantry, urban, burger, labor supply actually. That might be unused labor. I don't know. And then back to the start of this. There's also religion, which doesn't have pages. We're basically a mix of Sunni, animist, and Jewish, with the majority of the animists in the rural population, the majority of the Jewish, and the notable and urban population. Although the nobles are also the ones that are the most Sunni of them all, so. There's an increase of banditry and rebellion from bad treatment, but, well, it's being suppressed well enough. Mainly by the hierarchy. I should look to reduce that at some point. Here are the elites, the nobles, the burghers, the clergy, and the clans. Nobles and burghers have a lot of power. Here's the military, you get a peasant levy. Well, from the feudals. From the citizens is nothing. The tribal host is actually pretty large, with about 3,000. Wow. And here's the national army, which is also 3,000 from conscripts. Provincial administration doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment. Right. Terrain. Crop output. So soil quality 68.4%. Average temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, ranging from 20 to 29 degrees Celsius. Millet is the only one suitable for this province. Okay. Natural deposit sea salt. Millet has, from what I remember, it's very low labor intensity, but it uses up a lot of land. However, I've got land to spare. Perfect communication. Ongoing construction. Communication is excellent, 82%, 56%, 56%, 56%. It's probably by boat, actually. I wonder if any location has... Okay, forest, land, and sea salt. Sea salt. Sea salt. And pearls. Because yes, you mine for pearls. Sea salt. Probably be best to invest into fisheries, although for right now that's getting way too far ahead of myself. Yeah, millet is the most suitable here. Okay, let's actually get started. Among other things, I'm going to need to invade Zanzibar. And in order to make sure, your total number of allies cannot see that international influence. I think that means I need to wait until the next year. Okay. There's also a faction system, in which the most dominant faction takes over. Which happens to be the tribals right now, so... The military is going to be a lot cheaper, and autonomy is going to increase. Which is not good, because it means taxation will be harder. There's a lot of intricate systems mucking about. It's going to take a little while because, well, the simulation has to run. The simulation that goes behind M&T runs all of its calculations on the 1st of January. Which is why it starts in, wow, the 31st of December now. The game, so that it has, so that I can just start the simulation immediately. Dire deeds when an advisor is retired, either manually or through natural means. A 25% stat point loss before the power vacuum that they leave behind. Okay. Thing is, these cost very, very little to add, but I might not. Oh hey, missions. There's actually a generic tree here. Huh. Okay. Diplomacy and aristocracy ideas. Probably should get economic or perhaps bureaucracy. I don't know. Let's see here. Is there anything? Wasn't there an auto investment? Automatic investment. On. Investment manager. Okay. Requirements. Capital, if it belongs to your capital state. Else, okay. Set increase budget by 10% of treasury. Let's make it 20% of the treasury and do it every 3 years. Advanced options. Okay. So I need to add provinces to the investment manager. To do this, I need to select provinces. And there's one way to select provinces, which is the Select UI building. Oh, wait. Select province, select province. Add selected provinces to investment. Okay, investment manager. Let's see here. Go to the advanced options. Okay. I don't really know 100%. So, let's see here. Conduct the census. Okay. Right, I need to turn on pause on events. I hate that it tends to turn off all the time. Right, so mainly land tax and tollage. Then obligations for noble dues and tribute. Was noble levies and tribal host. Taxes inherently cost resources, wages to pay administrators and burghers, and power to maintain the vast networks required across the provinces. Each tax or obligation costs a different type of power, depending on their innate nature, varying as well based on various provincial factors and the tax efficiency of the province. Sunni faith. Until it was supplanted by nationalism in the 19th century, religion was the driving force of the world. Although nation-states formed in this era, the roots of nationalism are usually found in religion. Even a small heresy could spill over into a revolution unless contained and corrected. But worse was to rule over heathens who rejected the true faith entirely. Such infidels were untrustworthy at best, openly treasonous at worst. Glory and honor came to those who could convert such people to the one true faith. The game begin, I guess. Still need to check to see if everything... Okay, it looks like that bit of the industry seems to be working. Okay. Good. So 1 new carts, autonomous holdings. Support the nobility. Promote aristocratic faction. Overlook tenant abuse. Arrange a strategic marriage. Disown an unpopular relative. Yield concessions to ancient liberties. Oh no, I am not doing that. Align cabinet with the aristocrats. This one actually looks pretty good. I mean, it gives me extra Diplo rep, more chance of a new hair. Raises the influence of the aristocrats a bit, but I don't think that that's important. Raises relations, though, and it gives them more power and loyalty. Let's do that. Must be nice to support the burgers. Metropolitan tax? Nope. State-sponsored commerce. Reduces efficiency. Trade would also reduces that. Which is a buff. Pardon smugglers. No. Try tax relief. No, not much I can do with them. Okay, to raise the merchants thing, so I want to get commercialization eventually. So to invent it, I need at least 8 commercialization. Urban governance right cannot be 3 either, which apparently is. Give them. Would have to increase that. Unsupported city charters. I need a metropolitan advisor, and I need 30 metropolitan influence, at least 10 burgher average power, which seems to be the case. It's 25% autonomy from the burghers. Improves urban commercial production. Property tax of the burghers is disabled. Increases consultation. The burgers actually have very... Let's see here. Power, wealth, share of land, share of property. Most commercial. We can raise their power, even just slightly. And that's best done by giving them... There's only one commercial advisor, isn't there? The statesman. That doesn't raise their influence quite yet, but at least gives them an advisor. Need to find ways to make that better. Of course, for the most part, I do also have to admit that the stuff with estates only is 100% functional. With the nobility. Everything else is still a work in progress, for sure. Sovereign estates, no. But I need more bureaucrats before I want to try anything. Is there something that allows me to do increased state reach? Fund infrastructure. Expand the bureaucracy. Build state power through state funded expansion of the bureaucracy across the realm, expanding the state's domain over rural and urban territory alike. Probably should wait until I get more progress towards stability in order to prevent losing any. Let's see. We already have allies with Mogadishu and Pate. Fine, I guess I'll have to do Mombasa. Actually, I can probably speed up the game a lot. The real lag occurs at different times. Run is now arrival. Okay. Issue embargoes. On my enemies. Stability is reduced. Okay. I'm not sure why. I now have 77% stability points. Let's see here. Stability. Stability, okay. Where is it? Stability increase interval minus 11.8%. Which means this is good. You want a lower cost. The lower this is, the more points you get over time. It's not guaranteed that you gain points though. Next stability, so I gain 0.98% per month. National income. Revenue, stuff taken from tax farming and corruption. Wow. Expenses. Yeesh, okay. I can't do any reforms. Yeah, let's expand the bureaucracy. This will reduce advisor costs. And reduce prestige decay, so I'll be keeping this stuff around for a bit longer. Okay. It also will lower the Diplotech cost by a bit, but I don't really have anything to work with here. Especially since tech cost is 5 times higher than it's supposed to be. Because bloody legalism. Okay, so the ideas reduced by 9.8%. There are 14 ideas. There are 14 ideas. How am I supposed to divide this by 14? Not easily. Okay. It doesn't seem to match on with any number that's that can be rounded to 0.1 levels of accuracy. So, I'll do that later. Yeah, disowning an unpopular relative should improve things. Although we'll cut into my legitimacy somewhat. I already have a large amount of legitimacy and whatnot. So, okay. You know what? Right, it's honest. I should stop here. It's been about 2.5 hours in total, if you include the loading time. That was fun. So I haven't actually done much in particular. It's only been about 3 years. Some stuff has improved, although it looks like banditry is on the rise due to the urban population not getting their needs fulfilled. And that's because there's usually a surplus of labor. What I really need is to have a large-scale investment into all of my provinces. Wait, there's no notables here? Interesting. Just no urban population. Interesting to work here, despite the fact that there's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a higher demand for... There's more labor available than there is demanded. For example, in my capital, there's only about 60% of the peasantry have actual places to work, while less than... only a little more than half of my urban population. The burghers basically fulfill all their needs. There's a lot more clergy and literati than necessary, though. Probably should include extra education. Now I think about it. Where can I see the literacy rating? Corruption. I guess literacy is not quite a thing yet, but knowledge is being produced here. Is there enough being produced here? Not to fulfill the demand. Huh. Interesting. There's definitely enough naval goods, naval goods, consumer goods, salt. Yeah, just salt, okay. Okay. Ethiopia seems to have started wars with many Bari for reconquest. I can see a little bit of Madagascar, but not much. As well as some of this stuff up here. Don't know why I can see this wasteland though. Probably some leftovers from the map change. Yeah. So I'll call it here for now. We've got 3 years. 4 years? Don't worry, things will go a bit faster now that I have a better idea of what I'm doing. I know what to aim for. But I do need to keep an eye on stability. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.